From Miami, Florida, today we get to enjoy the temperature-controlled atmosphere under the roof of Marlins Park. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one. It's one of baseball's hardest. Ready now, Odubel Herrera, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming, here it is. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And he got him. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. First offering on its way. And a little behind on the fastball there as he pokes it foul at strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball. Hoskins, a California-born ball player. He was a fifth-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. The bouncer up the middle. Cozart is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in, Mike Trout, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that misses, ball one. One out, nobody on. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Here's Jeffrey Marte now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball one. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. Arrieta sets. First pitch on the way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. He's running very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Ready on 0-2. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Here's Justin Upton now. It's a good first inning RBI spot for him. Runners at the corners and 2 gone. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit, so the Angels are able to score first. It's 1-0. settling in now, Andrelton Simmons. And the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now both runners are breaking. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Maikel Franco. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone on balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Cozart will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So stepping in as Asdrubal Cabrera as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. A fastball that just misses inside. Hit out towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. Hit to short. Simmons has it. Cozart for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Stepping into the box, Zach Cozart. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. And Cozart even in the count at 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Two and two.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Full count, 3-2. He'll try it again, 3-2. And the sinking fastball called strike three, and that's out number one. First delivery to him on the way.
Number 10.
And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Hung that one out there a bit, but it's a called strike. 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. First offering on its way. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 1 strike to Pujols. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
He throws him on the fastball there. Albert Pujols goes down for the second out in the bottom half. The 1-0 home. Runner breaks for third. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full. Mike Trout would be next. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And it's 1-2. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Runners breaking for the plate. Swing and a miss on a ball way out. Into the box now, Aaron Altair. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Ready for another chance? Odubel Herrera. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here's Simmons at short. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bouncer down the line, but it's foul. Strike 1.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Standing in, Carlos Santana. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming in is Ohtani. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Striding into the box, Jeffrey Marte. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Now another 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Altair is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Justin Upton. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And this is into the alley. Extra bases here for Upton. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. Now batting, Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. The 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Upton at third with 2 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he'll just put the tag on him, and he's out trying to steal home. At the plate, Michael Franco. He singled his last time up. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Franco.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. On the move is Trout. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. To short. Simmons is there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hit hard to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Zach Kozar. First time up, he's down looking.
Second baseman, Zach Kozar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Number 10.
So striding forward now, Jose Brusino. He drew a walk his first time up. Cabrera there for this one at short. Right to him. And there's out number 2. Here's Albert now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Albert.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a sinker that didn't sink enough, just missed high. And that one just missed outside.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera, a base hit in his first trip. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And this will be put away easily for the out. Now in the box, Aaron Altair comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Popped him up. Cozart is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Shohei Ohtani. First delivery to him on the way.
Right fielder.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Herrera at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. In now, Mike Trout is 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Luis Garcia, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Ball and a strike. Garcia has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Here's Jeffrey Marte now. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors to this point for the Angels. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count.
A swing and a miss. That retires the... Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Drilled to the left side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. And that's through for a hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double. So now Carlos Santana, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as Cam Bedrosian is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Count still at 1-2. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not just yet. It's ball 2. Herrera on third. Hoskins on second. Santana at first with no outs. And he struck him out. So a big out there, but this slim lead is still in jeopardy with only 1 away. 0-1 count and the pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton's under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Kozar. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Here's Chris Young. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Chris Young becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Count even at 2-2. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch, and he's set down on strikes for route number 2. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And he got another one here. He strikes out. And in steps Scott Kingery. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-2. lifted in the air to center field. Trout has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Aaron Altair 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's set and the pitch. Here's a high pop-up, but Rosian waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready once again.
Center fielder.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Too low, 1-0.
Jose Alvarez.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Trout. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So coming to the plate, Zach Kozar. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Hernandez shading to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Into the box. Jose Bracino. Cole Calhoun will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Cole Calhoun. Now pitching for Philadelphia.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. A fastball that just misses inside. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another try at 2-2. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2. Here's Albert now. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Now a swing and a miss by Pujols, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole.
He had some really good late action on that slider.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Stepping in and ready for another.
Left fielder.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, Giro, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game. Not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done.
Jim Johnson gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Now catching number 37.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. First pitch on its way. Sharply hit but fouled over toward the first base dugout. It's strike one. Pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the eighth.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the hard.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Digging in now, Shohei Ohtani. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Right fielder.
And a slider tails outside for ball one. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Count remains 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Sir Anthony Dominguez enters a little earlier than usual as he'll be asked to get 5 outs to try to earn the save here. From the stretch. A changeup over the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Sliders in for a strike.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again. Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Upton. He's got it 1 away. Stepping in, Wilson Ramos earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Simmons over to his left. 2 gone. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. His lifetime numbers against Jim Johnson. Just 3 for 14. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Hit hard to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding in to start the ninth, Jose Fernandez, who will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 20.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's Justin Upton now. He went down on strikes last time up. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. Swing and a line drive. Foul. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home nine. There are two away now. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Well, sometimes that defining moment of the game is the ending. He came in and erased any hope the opposition may have had, and for that, he's our top player of the game. from Philadelphia. MLB Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. And a curveball that time that broke too low. The 2-1 home. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 one more time. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. DJ LeMahieu goes down for the first out of the game. Hit on the ground out to short. Cabrera's there. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Digging in, Nolan Arenado. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Curveball stays a little high that time. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Gonzalez. He's got it 1 away. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Blackman looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. Bases are empty, 1 man up. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
A little bouncer. Bullet back up the middle. Blackman is there. 2 gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Franco, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Grounded to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Charlie Blackman now. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Grounded back up the middle. And the Rockies are into the hit column. There's their first base knock. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. First offering on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Blackman on at first, nobody out. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. In now for Colorado, Gerardo Parra.
First baseman number 8, Gerardo.
First pitch on its way. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Runner goes for second. Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Running yet again for second. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's batting .500, 6 for 12. He's taken him deep once. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. So striding in, Chris Iannetta, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way in front of a great slider that time. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away. So here now is the pitcher, John Gray, and their runners at the corners now. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help him.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Stepping up now, Cesar Hernandez. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's just 1 for 6. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Little dribbler down the line. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Stepping into the box, Wilson Ramos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Chopped weakly to the left. Arenado gonna have to hurry. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here now is his dribble Cabrera, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he lays off there, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Striding in for the Rockies, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Striding in once again, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and no strikes. One out, nobody on. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Ramos gathers it, and that ends the inning. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Vince Velasquez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Aaron Altair. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Here's a high pop-up. LeMahieu is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there, strike 1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
1-1 to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in to try it again, David Dahl. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And there he goes towards second. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And that's in there. Base hit. And he's safe. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. Striding in, Gerardo Parra. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Now the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. In the dirt here. The throw will go to third. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Adam Morgan answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Hit on the ground to third. Bronco fields it cleanly, and he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. And there's one away. Here's Carlos Gonzalez, the head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's 0 for 4. First pitch coming, here it is. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Gonzalez, commonly known as Cargo. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Calling for it, Altair. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. No balls and 1 strike. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. Into the second deck and gone. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Liner toward right center. Well, this will be run down out there in the alley. A nice play by the center fielder for the first out. First offering on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
All even now, 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Popped him up. Arenado in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sharp ground ball to third. Arenado's got it. Over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that in. At the plate, Chris Iannetta looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. A swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Takes this the other way to right, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Sir Anthony Dominguez is on his way to the mound, and this is a rather curious move to bring on the closer in just the 5th inning. And that misses inside 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped him up. Hernandez ranging into shallow right. He gets there, and that's the second out. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Fouled off. Dominguez rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that. Digging in the switch hitter as Asdrubal Cabrera. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Ball and a strike. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Hot shot on the ground to short. Story plays it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sir Anthony Dominguez. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Nolan Arenado. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. One and one. The 1-1 home. A bouncer up the middle. Cabrera's up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Charlie Blackmon. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Into the corner and slicing foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. Again, another foul ball. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. No balls and a strike to count. Runners on the move for second. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Ranging back is Herrera to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now at the plate, Gerardo Parra. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First offering on its way. There goes the runner. Hit back up the middle. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And the changeup is way low that time. Sliders in for a strike. Popped him up. Coming in is Dahl. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Reese Hoskins. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Scott Ober takes the ball here as he'll enter. With a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 45.
He's set. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. He's running. Strike taken to throw. Pereira leads off second with nobody out. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. A play at the plate. Ready for another shot now. Carlos Santana. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Iannetta puts down the tag. He is out at home plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Cesar Hernandez will be next. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch down the third baseline. Set to deliver the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strike. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. 0-1 the count. Down and away, ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Hernandez. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Full count now. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Scott Ober. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Hernandez scoops it up. They'll whip this one to first in time. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Wilson Ramos.
First offering on its way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. At third, Arenado. And that's the first out. Here now is his Drupal Cabrera. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind. No balls and 2 strikes. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Popped him up. Arenado over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in, Sir Anthony Dominguez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Justin Bour will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Settling in now, Aaron Altair. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Pat Neshek been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 93.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Altair back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Both teams with 6 hits so far. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, last time through, was a base hit. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Down the first baseline. To his left, Parra. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Now here it comes. The swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Maikel Franco. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Missed with a slider.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the... So here's the cleanup hitter, Charlie Blackmon. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all, if that's what it was trying to be. It stayed high.
Nope,
Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
2-1.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
A tough sinker on the inside corner.
That's a ball.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and the Rockies are now down to their final out of the game.
Now batting.
In is Gerardo Parra. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. A windup and the 0-1. And a sinking fastball that stayed a little high apparently. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game, and the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
Our final line score tonight. First for the